NHL knockout moments. Get ready to relive some of the most unforgettable moments in NHL history, which are shocking. The NHL knockout moments brought amazing excitement moments which are bone-crushing hits, heart-stopping that left fans on the edge of their seats. Let's dive into our video. 1. Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. In the National Hockey League, NHL, it is common to notice many knocked-out moments. The players often engage in physical battles on the ice. We know that there have been several high-profile incidents in the NHL's history that have resulted in players being knocked out or seriously injured. First thing first, in the beginning, we could witness that one-game incident that occurred on March 8, 2011, during a game between the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. Zdeno Chara, the Bruins captain on the ice at 6'9", hit Max Pacioretty, a forward for the Canadiens, into the boards along the benches in the second period. As Pacioretty approached the boards, Zdeno Chara made contact with him and drove him into the boards with force. Max Pacioretty's head hit the stanchion that separates the benches. The most shocking part is that he lay motionless on the ice for several minutes before being taken off on a stretcher. It seems like he lost all his control and hit his head on the ice, which caused him to crumple to the ice in a heap. The game was immediately stopped as the medical staff attended to Max Pacioretty, who was later diagnosed with a severe concussion and a fractured vertebra. Moreover, viewers of this incident sparked outrage among Canadiens fans and players, who believed that Chara's hit was a deliberate attempt to injure Max Pacioretty. Many called for Chara to be suspended or even banned from the NHL. Meanwhile, Bruins fans and players defended Chara, saying that the hit was a legal and unfortunate part of the game. However, the NHL ultimately decided not to suspend Chara, citing a lack of evidence of intent to injure. However, the incident sparked a broader debate about the safety of players in hockey, which need more strict rules and penalties for dangerous hits. 2. Masewin and Zack Kassian. Viewers in the game, we could vividly see that Masewin skated towards Zack Kassian. As Kassian tried to get his bearings, Masewin lowered his shoulder and delivered a devastating hit to Kassian's chest. How pathetic! The hit was so hard that Kassian's helmet came flying off, and he was knocked to the ice once again. Can you imagine, guys? Furthermore, the crowd at Rogers Place erupted in cheers as Masewin skated away, celebrating his big hit. Zack Kassian, on the other hand, was slow to get up and appeared to be dazed by the hit. Zack Kassian tried to defend himself by trying to hit Masu. He eventually made his way back to the Flames bench, but did not return to the game. The hit by Masewin was certainly one of the highlights of the game, and it earned him plenty of praise from his teammates and fans. It also served as a reminder of the physical nature of the game and the risks that players take every time they step onto the ice. In the aftermath of the hit, there was some debate about whether or not it was a clean hit. Some argued that Masewin had targeted Kassian's head, while others felt that it was a shoulder-to-chest hit. Ultimately, the referees did not call a penalty on the play, and the hit was deemed to be legal. Luckily, viewers, later on, Zack Kassian tried to get on his feet. The knockout was only for a short period. 3. Awkwardly twisted around. We know that Bormerick is a star player for the Bluehawks in the National Hockey League, NHL. This star player unexpectedly many times falls in his game. Once, during the third period, he had a sudden and unexpected end of his game. It happened when Bormerick skated toward the opponent's goal, trying to create a scoring opportunity. As he approached the goal crease, one of the opposing players, Frost, who is known for his rough style of play, cross-checked Bormerick in the back, causing him to lose his balance and fall awkwardly to the ice. The referee immediately blew the whistle, and the medical staff rushed onto the ice to attend to Bormerick. He was motionless and appeared to be unconscious. After several minutes, Bormerick regained consciousness and was helped off the ice. He was taken to the team's locker room for evaluation, and the team's doctor determined that he had suffered a concussion from the hit. 4. Scored a goal and knocked out. Viewers, we all know that in the NHL, the players are skilled athletes who compete at the highest level of ice hockey. The objective of the game is simply to score more goals than the opposing team. While doing so, the players got into many troubles. On June 2, 2021, during Game 1 of the second-round playoff series between the Winnipeg Jets and the Montreal Canadiens, a controversial incident occurred involving Jets forward Mark Scheifele. With less than a minute left in the game, and the Canadiens leading 5-3, Evans picked up the puck in the neutral zone and skated towards the empty Jets net. As he approached the net, Scheifele came from behind and delivered a high-speed hit, sending Evans crashing to the ice and knocking him unconscious. Not only this, the most intriguing part is that the hit was immediately met with outrage from the Canadiens players, coaching staff, and fans. Evans was stretchered off the ice and taken to a nearby hospital for evaluation. 5. Claret and Tavares scuffle during NHL game. During a recent NHL game, tensions were high between the two teams on the ice. The game was already intense, with both teams battling hard for the win. However, things took a turn for the worse when Claret and Tavares got into a scuffle. When did it happen? Well, it all started when Claret, known for his aggressive playing style, got into a physical altercation with Tavares. The two players were in a heated exchange, with words being exchanged and tempers flaring. Suddenly, Claret swung his arm and landed a punch on Tavares' face, knocking him out cold. Not only this, the entire stadium fell silent as Tavares lay on the ice, motionless. Can you imagine? Medical personnel rushed to his aid, and he was quickly transported to the hospital. Claret was immediately ejected from the game, and a full investigation was launched to determine what happened. As news of the incident spread, fans and players alike were outraged. Many called for Claret to be suspended, while others demanded that he be banned from the NHL altogether. Meanwhile, Tavares' teammates rallied around him, vowing to seek justice for what happened. Moreover, in the days following the incident, more details emerged about what happened on the ice. It was revealed that Claret had a history of violent behavior and had been involved in multiple alterations during his career. 6. Intense moment. Viewers, now I am going to talk about the most fateful night in the NHL. Let's dive into the game, which was between the Calgary Flames and the Ottawa Senators turned violent when Flames forward Austin Lomberg delivered a heavy hit on Senators defenseman Jacob MacDonald. The hit was so hard that MacDonald was knocked out cold, leaving the arena in an eerie silence. Besides, the game started as any other regular season game, with both teams trying to gain an advantage over the other. The Flames, trailing by 1 goal, began to play more aggressively, trying to even the score. Lomberg, known for his hard-hitting style, was at the forefront of this aggressive play. About halfway through the period, the puck was deep in the Senators' zone when MacDonald retrieved it behind his net. As he was about to make a play, Lomberg came charging in at full speed and delivered a crushing hit to MacDonald's head, sending him crashing to the ice. The impact was so severe that MacDonald's helmet flew off, and he lay motionless on the ice. The arena fell silent as both teams watched in shock as medical personnel rushed to attend to MacDonald. The hit was so vicious that the game was immediately stopped, and a stretcher was brought onto the ice to take MacDonald off. The Senators' players were visibly shaken and angry. Everyone on the MacDonald team was trying to hit Lomberg, and some of them had to be restrained by the officials. The replay of the hit was shown on the Jumbotron, and it was clear that Lomberg had targeted MacDonald's head, violating the league's rules on hits to the head. The officials immediately ejected Lomberg from the game and assessed him a match penalty, which would result in an automatic suspension, pending a review by the league. As MacDonald was being taken off the ice, he regained consciousness and gave a thumbs up to the crowd, which brought some relief to the arena. He was taken to a local hospital for evaluation, and it was later revealed that he had suffered a concussion from the hit. 7. Bad collusion. We know that it is inevitable to get injured in these games. In one of the games in the NHL, we got to see that on the evening of March 28, 2023, during an NHL game between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens, a scary incident occurred that left fans, players, and coaches in shock. Early in the first period, Canadiens forward Matthew Hortode was skating toward the offensive zone when he was checked hard by Maple Leafs defenseman Jake Muzzin. The hit sent Hortode flying backward, and his head made contact with the boards, causing him to collapse on the ice. How pathetic. Immediately, both teams' medical staff rushed to Hortode's aid as the arena fell silent. It was clear that the 29-year-old player was unconscious, and paramedics were summoned to assist. The medical personnel took every precaution necessary to stabilize Hortode's neck and head before transporting him to the nearest hospital. Moreover, as the players and fans watched in suspense, the game was temporarily halted, and officials reviewed the hit to determine if it was a legal check. The replay showed that Muzzin's hit was within the rules of the game, and he would not receive any penalties or suspensions. However, The incident prompted a deeper discussion about the dangers of high-speed contact in hockey and the importance of player safety. Even Horton's teammates were visibly shaken by the incident and remained on the ice in a huddle as they waited for updates on his condition. The crowd at the Bell Center in Montreal also stood at a moment of silence, expressing their concern for the injured player. Furthermore, as news spread about Horton's condition, fans and players alike took to social media to offer their thoughts and prayers for a full and speedy recovery. The Canadiens released a statement saying that Horton was alert and conscious at the hospital, but would remain under observation for the next 24 hours. Hope you liked the video. Keep checking back for more videos. Thank you.